very hard to explain something that is so part of you. That's how I feel about skating. It's really part of me in many ways.
We were skating when we were younger on the frozen ponds and frozen wetlands in the Netherlands, in Friesland.
I grew up with it. I was maybe 7, 8 years old, and then we did all these competitions all over the world. And now I'm doing this event, so it's really a part of my identity.
For me personally, I met a lot of friends, including Bram. We got a whole bunch of adventures together, and one of them being here. I do a lot of projects in the speed skating world, and that's how I started as a filmmaker. And at one point I was on holiday in the north and I saw the northern lights.
See it? We're going to see the northern lights. It's even more intense at the bottom.
And then I thought, I just have to combine this.
Now we're going to take some video. Yes, some photos. Oh, it's everywhere.
It really got me. It's something that you need to work for. You don't go outside and then you see it. You make an effort. And then if you want to take a nice photo or film, you have to have a bit of extra effort. And all those things combined makes it into something very special.
And also the mountain chain that is on the east side is a lower mountain.
We got to the place and everything was snowy. I thought, we're too late. There's already snow on the ice, it's not gonna happen. We spent maybe 4 hours of shoveling. In the meantime, the sun was just rising and setting again, so we basically had 4 hours of golden hour. We made a big trek for 200 meters with a turn in the end so we can go back. Then at 2 o'clock it was dark, we went back to the hotel. And at 9 p.m. we thought we should give it a try. And then as soon as we walked to the ice, the northern lights started.
The moon is showing off and so does aurora and all the stars.
It was all over the sky and I thought, now we can make my dream happen. It was one of the most beautiful things I ever saw, to be able to combine the passion of skating, passion of filming, and having such a beautiful thing right into nature. For me personally, it was a bit of a life changer because I never expected to combine all those elements and to really pull it off. So when I came back, I thought, now I can take on any project. You just lose the idea of that something is impossible.
If you look at the history, every year in the winter we had all these natural ice events. Especially one, the 11th City Tour, was one of the best events ever. Because of reasons, we didn't have them anymore for the last 20 years. But we still love the ice. And we shouldn't let that die.
We had a bit of a project going with Schaatsen.nl, where we basically got a bit of budget to do films with skating.
And it was called Long Live the Sport. And that's the skating sport, of course.
Came up with the idea to go as fast as possible behind the car, get into the slipstream. You don't have wind resistance, so you can go really fast if you have a long enough track.
We found a place and it's Luleå. So when we came here the first time, we called up Janne Blomqvist. Ik sta hier bij Jan de IJsman. And Janne Blomqvist actually thought we were kind of selling telephones. So he hung up, actually 3 times. And then he picked up the phone and we said, we want to have a straight line because we want to go behind the car as fast as possible. It sounds as a strange question, but for Janne, it wasn't.
I think it's very funny. Very, very, very nice.
You're gonna help us today to make the track. Can you do this?
Yes, no problem.
If that answer would be a no, of course we wouldn't have anything here.
We went 62, which was at the time one of the fastest things measured, but we quickly realized that there were some other people who could go really fast.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
50,
Here we go. Go fast.
75.
Pull them away. Go. Oh my God.
Good job, team. Good job.
How fast did I go?
Yes! 93!
It was super cool to see how everything evolved from that, and Bram came up with the idea to do a race.
I think it's my 4th time. Yeah, I was here since the first race here in Luleå.
Yeah, it was a good race. The ice was really fast, so yeah. It was...
So we started out with about 50, and actually this year we now have 75 of each category. So 150 professional athletes in total, and we have races that go to 200 kilometers and in between. So today, for example, was a race that we did 150 for the men and 100 for the women. This is what it's all about. They do competitions on artificial rings of 400 meters, but it's nothing compared to this.
Having the effortless glide over the ice and seeing the cracks in the black ice and the blue ice and the white parts and the methane bubbles and all of the things that make skating cool is in the outdoors. It's really something else.
So we are 1 hour below the polar circle, and it just means that we have a really high ice certainty. It's a very nice environment to do these competitions on, and everyone feels welcome.